Welcome back now. The kids off school, you might be looking for something to occupy them for a few hours.
Always. Craft expert Jessica Power joins us with some examples of things you can do this Easter weekend. Good morning, Jessica.
Good morning. How are you doing? Right.
We do love a good theme, especially where children are concerned, because it means that we can get our hands stuck into something.
Yes, and keep them busy and occupied, especially with all the snow we've been having. Get snowed in. So it's just simple tricks that we're going to use.
So we're going to make two little things today. Pom-pom bunnies. Pom-pom bunnies, they're so cute over there. And then we're also going to make an Easter wreath as well.
So I'm going to show you the bunnies
start
first.
with a bunny.
Yeah, now you can buy pom-pom makers in craft shops and you can use all different tools, but we're going to try and keep it simple for the kids and to use what you have at home.
You're using that.
Going to use 4 fingers.
Look.
And I'm going to get you to do it, Simon, and you're going to wrap it around 100 times.
You know,
so that's going to keep you busy.
This is a real primary school teacher to keep the bald fella quiet.
Yeah.
So I have to count them all. Do I teach
100
1,
times?
2.
Quietly.
Count to 100 quietly. Jessica, a lot of the time when I've got 2 small little ones myself, and there are rainy days where you're sitting inside, indoors, driven out of your mind, and you want something to keep them occupied, and you start at 4:30, and at 5 o'clock, all the arts and crafts is finished, and you're thinking, really? So how is there a way to prolong the activities in terms of different colours or just buying in bulk?
Yeah, that's it. Like once you have, if you have a certain amount of supplies at home, you know, there's so many different things you can do with the pom-poms.
Go blue.
We have to be able to get it off.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
all right.
sorry, I'm a bit hoarse now as well. But, okay, so for the bunnies, you're making the body of the bunny.
I'm up to 73.
And then what you get, you lose count. So just sheets of felt, they're always handy to have.
Lovely.
So you will just cut out a larger shape for the outer ear of the bunny and then a little smaller piece for the inner. So what we're going to do then is we're going to glue them
100.
Yay,
and what for the less artistic among us, i.e. Simon and myself?
I'm very artistic.
I mean, when it's crafts with the kids,
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, like.
If one bunny's ear is bigger than the other.
Exactly.
And look at this glue gun.
Yeah. Now they get very hot, so you could use any sort of glue you have.
Make sure big hands are using them.
They're great to be to keep them secure.
Okay.
So that's the ear. And then to make it even look more like an ear, we're just going to glue it here.
Can you get that off your hands, Simon?
My hands are gone blue, but it's fine. I'll just stand here and wait.
So you just pinch the bottom like that, and that makes it cute.
It's a widow ear.
Oh.
Okay, and the next one, so we have one ear done.
My daughter would be delighted with you.
They are too cute.
What did your daughter refer to me as? The man who made a dot?
She goes, are you on the telly with the man who says, look, I made a dot?
Remember we did
from
the pumpkins before?
Yeah.
I made a dot.
That's what she knows you as.
Yeah.
Hi, Eva.
Hi.
Hi, Darryl.
Hi, Eva and Ben.
And she's not, the babbas aren't well?
No, they're very sick at home in Cork. We've all had kind of the flu this week.
You'll be grand. And wait till you see what Mammy's bringing back.
Changing weather.
Oh, thanks.
Simon's
no pressure. Might hit the toy shop on the way home. So, right, so that's 100 times.
That's 100. Could be 102. We'll have to replay that.
We'll forgive you, Simon.
You have a lot bigger hand, so it's a really big pom-pom.
Right, now.
So you just wrap it like that, and then you get my wool there. Sorry. So we're going to get a longer piece of wool then.
And go through the middle, is it?
You can just put it on top, and you tie it like that.
In terms of just letting the kids go for it and just do their own thing, as long as you don't have things like the glue gun, which just
exactly, keep that. Like you can use any sort of glue.
Yeah.
I always use the glue gun.
That's dead handy, isn't it?
But just keep the kids away from that. Now, a really sharp scissors, otherwise your fingers will be raw. So like what you're doing is you're going to cut.
Very good.
Now you don't cut your long piece because you're going to hold on to that, and that's what you're going to tie on to the bunny's head. So you're just going to, it gets messy, so just make sure you have a sheet or something down.
I see what you're doing here now. That's
so
cute.
You just cut through them like that.
And you made a pom-pom.
Are we nearly done with the pom-pom bunny? Because I want to get on to
what you have to do is trim.
Yeah.
And then when you have it trimmed down, you have this.
Gorgeous.
Then to make the head, you would wrap it around 3 fingers just to have it a little bit smaller.
A little smaller one.
So then you just tie them together.
And that's it.
And that's your bunny.
Sure, could be a chick as well, if it was yellow.
So I made chicks.
Look,
so it's the same. See, you're thinking ahead. So yeah, you can make. You could do little snowmen. You could do little birds.
You're just going to stick.
So what you do then, you trim off that, stick in your 2 ears, your little tail, 2 eyes, and a button.
And I love these little containers. You can pick these up for next to nothing,
they're so handy for keeping everything.
Now, do you want to move on to the Easter wreath? Because I think these are very pretty and easy to make.
Any craft shop, or you can buy them online, just a foam ring. So I had a bit of jute ribbon. So you just glue gun it down there and start wrapping it around about 2/3 of the way until you get it like that.
So not all the way around.
So then, no.
Okay.
You're kind of wasting it, I think, really.
Okay.
So then this is like eyelash wool, or if you have tinsel or any kind of fluffy one.
Eyelash wool.
Yeah.
Never heard of it in my life.
Eyelash. So again, glue it down and just keep wrapping it until you get this effect.
Lovely.
And then just on the jute at the top, I wrapped some pink ribbon around. and thicker ribbon then for the bow. And I used one of my pom-pom bunnies, just glued him down, and then just glued some decorative eggs on the bottom.
And
so it's very
do you know what
simple.
is shocking to me? How widely available all of these little crafts,
The bits and bobs.
extras in the last few years.
Especially at Easter
Just in
time,
the
you
last few
pick
years
up
at
all
Easter.
the pom-poms in deals and places like that. You'll just pick them up really quickly.
So we can just do a couple of things for us there with the little eggs.
So like
and
you will just
the
wrap
ribbon.
them around,
Yeah.
and the ribbon then you're just going to tie it across the top.
And I suppose the little ones can get as creative as they want.
Exactly. And what you could do as well, if it's not just for Easter, you could make lots of different colour pom-poms and do your wreath and you just stick pom-poms on the bottom. So it's
The
a
key
spring
to this
wreath
is
rather than
really
just
to let them
Easter.
at us, like symbolising let them at us.
Exactly.
You know,
Like it doesn't have to be a
hours.
masterpiece. I mean,
No.
you could wrap, like if you don't have jute ribbon, you can just wrap wool all around it. You know, there's loads of different things you can do. And Pinterest is great for,
They're just
for
gorgeous
ideas.
little things. They're lovely as
They're cute.
gifts as well.
yeah,
They're very pretty.
yeah.
So Jessica, top tips then before we leave
So-
you in terms of getting the little ones organised and getting them motivated
I
as
think
well.
you should we have a little crate. We have one of these at home and we just fill it with little craft bits. So if it is raining or you're snowed in or anything like that, you can just pull it out and you can do a bit of crafting. But just always be careful with your glue gun.
And top up as well. One of my pals told me that whenever she's out and about and she happens to see something
Yeah.
like the
Yeah,
mini
buy
pom-poms.
stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
buy some. You might
and
need
just
them,
keep
but for
them all in,
you know,
and
80
then when
cent
it's
or
raining or
something.
whatever, just pull it out.
Yeah.
And then keep the kids happy.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Jessica, for joining us today.
Gorgeous and cute, as always. Thank you, Jess.
Is that you or the pom-pom bunnies?
The pom-pom bunnies.